introduction, and early life. In the quiet neighborhoods of Seattle, Washington, a young girl named Breanna Stewart discovered a love that would change her life forever. From the moment she first touched a basketball, it was clear this was no ordinary child's pastime. There was a fire in her eyes, a hunger not just to play, but to excel, to rise beyond what anyone thought possible. Breanna's story begins in a modest home filled with warmth and determination. Raised by her parents, who encouraged her dreams but never promised an easy path, she learned early that talent alone would not carry her forward. Discipline, hard work, and resilience were the true keys to success. Hours spent shooting hoops in the driveway became sacred rituals. Moments when the world fell away, leaving only the ball, the hoop, and the steady beat of her heart. Yet, like any journey worth telling, hers was marked by challenges. Seattle's damp winters could not dampen her spirit, but early on, injuries tested her resolve. A sprained ankle here, a twisted knee there, small setbacks that could have discouraged a lesser athlete. But not Breanna. Each pain was met with grit, each fall with a determination to rise stronger. Her coaches and teammates quickly noticed something special about her. Not just her height or skill, though those were impressive, but her intelligence on the court, the way she read the game as if she could see every move before it happened. She wasn't just playing basketball. She was shaping it, bending it to her will. By the time she entered high school, Breanna was already a force to be reckoned with. Her reputation spread beyond Seattle, drawing attention from scouts and college programs across the country. But with rising expectations came new pressures. Could she live up to the promise? Could a girl from a humble background shoulder the weight of so many hopes? There was no time for doubt. Every game was a test, every practice a chance to improve. And Breanna's response was always the same: relentless focus and unwavering belief. She pushed past exhaustion, silenced murmurs of fear, and embraced the grind with a quiet confidence. Her family remained her anchor. Through every high and low, they stood beside her, celebrating victories and comforting her after defeats. This support system was more than just emotional. It was a reminder that success was never a solo journey. As the years passed, the spotlight grew brighter. Breanna Stewart was no longer just a promising player. She was becoming a symbol of possibility. For young girls dreaming big, for anyone facing obstacles, her story was a beacon. But the greatest tests were still ahead. The path from promising youth athlete to collegiate superstar and professional legend would demand everything she had and more. Rise to stardom, college, and WNBA draft. The next chapter of Breanna Stewart's journey began when she stepped onto the campus of the University of Connecticut, a place synonymous with basketball greatness. UConn was more than a school. It was a proving ground, a crucible where the best young athletes were shaped into legends. For Breanna, it was an opportunity, one that came with immense pressure and expectations. From the moment she donned the Huskies jersey, it was clear she belonged. But belonging was just the start. Breanna's freshman season was a whirlwind of intense training, fierce competition, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Her combination of height, agility, and basketball IQ made her an immediate standout. Coaches marveled at her work ethic. Teammates admired her humility despite her growing stardom. Each game was a display of dominance. With a graceful blend of power and finesse, Breanna led her team through a seemingly unstoppable march. The 2013 NCAA championship was just the beginning. Over the next 4 years, she would help UConn secure not 1, but 4 national titles, a feat rarely seen in the history of college sports. But success did not come without its trials. The expectations weighed heavily. Every shot she missed, every rebound lost, was scrutinized by fans, media, and critics alike. Injuries occasionally threatened to slow her momentum, and the pressure to maintain perfection tested her resolve. Yet, time and again, Breanna demonstrated a resilience beyond her years, turning setbacks into fuel for her fire. Her accolades piled up: multiple Final Four Most Outstanding Player awards, NCAA Tournament MVP honors, and National Player of the Year titles. But for Breanna, the true reward was far greater than trophies. It was the satisfaction of growth, the thrill of teamwork, and the pursuit of a dream larger than herself. As her collegiate career neared its end, the looming question remained: what next? The WNBA draft awaited, a gateway to the professional stage. Breanna's talent had drawn the attention of teams across the league, but it was the Seattle Storm, her hometown team, that held her future in their hands. When her name was called as the #1 overall pick in the 2016 WNBA draft, it was a moment both triumphant and deeply personal. For Breanna, it was a homecoming, a chance to represent the city that had nurtured her dreams since childhood. But it was also the start of a new, more demanding chapter. The transition from college star to professional athlete would test her in ways she hadn't yet imagined. The stakes were higher, the competition fiercer, and the spotlight unrelenting. Could she carry her collegiate brilliance into the pro arena? Would she thrive or struggle under this new pressure? As the crowd cheered and cameras flashed, Breanna Stewart took a deep breath, ready to embrace the challenges ahead. The journey from a determined young girl shooting hoops in Seattle streets to a professional basketball pioneer was only just beginning. Professional career and achievements. Stepping onto the professional court with the Seattle Storm, Breanna Stewart faced a new world, one where talent was just the entry ticket, and greatness was earned every night. The WNBA was faster, tougher, and filled with seasoned players who tested every ounce of her skill and determination. Yet, from her very first game, Breanna showed she belonged. Her rookie season was nothing short of spectacular. With an unshakable focus and a relentless drive, she quickly became the team's cornerstone. Her versatile play, dominating in scoring, rebounding, and defense, made her a nightmare for opponents and a beacon of hope for her teammates. The crowd's roar was a daily reminder. A new star had arrived in Seattle, but greatness is never without its battles. Early in her career, Breanna suffered a devastating ACL injury, the kind of injury that can shatter dreams and derail promising careers. For many, it would have been a career-ending setback. For Breanna Stewart, it was a defining moment. The months of grueling rehabilitation tested her spirit as much as her body. Pain and doubt crept in, but she refused to be broken. Her return to the court was triumphant. She moved with a renewed grace, as if the injury had refined rather than diminished her. That comeback season was a testament to her resilience and unyielding belief in herself. She was not just playing to win. She was playing to inspire. Breanna's impact extended far beyond individual stats. She became the heartbeat of the Seattle Storm, leading them to multiple WNBA championships. Her performances in the playoffs were legendary. Clutch shots, tenacious defense, and unbreakable leadership. Finals MVP honors soon followed, cementing her status as one of the game's true elites. Yet, her influence reached even further. Wearing the red, white, and blue of Team USA, Breanna added Olympic gold medals to her growing trophy case. On the international stage, she was not just a competitor, but a symbol of American excellence, unity, and pride. Throughout it all, her style of play captivated fans and analysts alike. A unique blend of power, finesse, and basketball IQ, she embodied the modern athlete, versatile, smart, and relentless. More than that, she set an example with her humility, work ethic, and unwavering commitment to her teammates and community. Still, the journey was far from over. Every victory brought new challenges. Every accolade raised expectations higher. The central conflict of her professional career was no longer just about proving herself. It was about sustaining greatness while navigating the physical and mental toll of the sport. As she stood at the pinnacle of her career, Breanna Stewart was more than a player. She was a leader, a trailblazer, and an inspiration. The legacy she was building extended beyond the hardwood, touching lives and shaping the future of women's basketball. Legacy, influence, and personal growth. Beyond the thunderous cheers and bright lights of packed arenas, Breanna Stewart's story unfolds in quieter, profound ways. Her impact stretches far beyond the scoreboard, shaping lives and communities with a purpose that transcends basketball. In this final chapter, we explore not just the athlete, but the woman who has become a beacon of hope and resilience. Breanna's journey has been one of constant growth. not just as a player, but as a leader.